Hello, my name is Alistair Scott, and welcome to AMINE Reviews. Why AMINE Reviews? Because I can't think of a more original name. Sorry, I just can't. So, I guess I'll get started by beginning a review of one of the most obnoxiously popular anime series to come out in the last few years. Yep. Spice and Wolf. Spice and Wolf is an anime adaptation of a visual novel series that was created from the years 2005 to 2011. The series follows a merchant named Kraft Lawrence and his companion, a wolf goddess named Holo, who snuck onto his cart when he was passing through a wheat village, and basically contracted him to bring her to her home in the north. Going into this series, I knew that it was extremely popular and very, very, very well loved, which would make actual criticism of it hard if it turned out not to be as good as the hype was saying it was going to be, like some other series I could think of. But when I was watching it, I got confused by one aspect of why this is popular, because it makes absolutely no sense.
I agree the material is more readily available, but being forced to melt cheap metal into nails that are necessary during winter would drive up the price of firewood, which would cost more in the long run. I don't think anyone would want to anger townsfolk doing something like that, so the price of nails really shouldn't be affected.
I mean, seriously, if I was to tell you a few years ago that, oh, and by the way, one of the most popular anime series of all time that's going to come out in the next few years is going to have conversations about economic concepts that no one on Earth would kind of understand, you'd gladly throw me into a nut house after giving me a lobotomy. And yet it works.
Are you finished, or did you have something else?
No.
I already know all those things. Vegetables grown by humans taste better than leaf buds. I also like the idea of cooking them.
Don't eat them all at once.
The whole series is actually about the relationship between Holo and Lawrence. The idea behind it actually being that the two of them are actually slowly, and the keyword being slowly, falling in love over the course of the series. That is what the whole purpose of the series is.
It has been a long time since I have choked, but I remember doing so on a potato. Perhaps I do not do so well with this vegetable. Stupid potato!
All of the economic talks, everything, all the business deals that go into the series, essentially, while they also create an external action for the series, is primarily meant to give the series also a further alternate line, if you will. Alternate line that would follow that same series of Holo and Lawrence falling in love. That's why they go the way they do. And the fact that they're actually partners in the series makes for an interesting dynamic, as well as also one of the more interesting romances in any anime. Or media, for that matter, considering that most media always has the same way of doing romance, which is,
You need is love.
A girl has got to eat.
All you need is love.
She'll end up on the street.
All you need is love.
Love is just a game.
I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me.
The only way of loving me, baby, is to pay a lovely fee.
Just one night, just one night.
compared to just talking and saying, we're in love, love, love. It's more interesting and dynamic to actually watch a romance where two people do stuff together and slowly begin to care about each other to the point where, even if they never say it, you know that they are in love. And that's what makes this series a lot more interesting than, say, that shitty film that I really, really wish I didn't just put a clip in, because god damn it, why did I do that? Anyway. So, that's the series. There are some flaws with it, but the flaws are mostly on the production side. Writing is some of the smartest of any anime I've seen, but the second season drops off in both animation quality, which is stunning in the first season, and a slight bit in writing quality, but that has less to do with anything within the series itself. That's more of stuff that was happening behind the scenes and the way the series was progressing. So, and it's still entertaining the whole way through. Even if the last quarter of this series is not, say, as interesting or as entertaining as anything in the first season or even the first half of the second season, it's still entertaining to watch, better than most anime. So my final verdict, I would have to say, is Spice and Wolf is one of the best anime series ever made. It's popular for a reason. I cannot actually say what that reason is in particular, other than the obvious thing that I may have actually not been pointing out that obvious, because pretty much if you know anything about the series, you already know it. I'll show the opening in full after this, so you'll be able to figure out exactly why there, but suffice it to say, other than that, it really is a series where, for once, some of the best that was created is also one of the most popular. I cannot say for the Japanese track because I didn't watch the Japanese track, because it's easier for me to review stuff when it's dubbed. Dub was really good, Funimation did it, so that's fine. I cannot give anything for the Japanese track. Not that I could anyway, because I'm not good with Japanese voices. I'm a bad anime fan for saying that, aren't I? Even though I will watch stuff, so... Anyway. So, my final verdict is that I will give this series 4 stars... I'll put stars here. Out of 5. Definitely watch it. Alright. Now, let's figure out what I'm going to do for next time. Hey, what's on the board for next time? Wait. Isn't there like some sort of rule that you're supposed to wait a few episodes before you review something that incredibly bad? Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. I mean, how bad could this possibly be?
For 1 minute.
I think I already quit. I'll be back. I need to go look for something to hang myself with.
ただ一人迷い込む旅の中で心だけさまよって立ち尽くした